operating an automobile on the public roads of New Jersey without first having obtained the appropriate automobile liability insurance in violation of NJSA 39:6B-2. What is the offense? If you own an automobile and it is principally housed or garaged in the state of New Jersey, and you operate it on the public roads or streets of New Jersey, you are required by law to have the automobile insured for liability insurance. So if you cause a collision or damage, there is money, what's called a deep pocket, meaning the insurance company, for an injured victim to collect from. Okay, what are the penalties for violating this law? In other words, operating a vehicle on the roads which is not insured, the insurance has lapsed, you never had insurance, a whole host of reasons why. You went to the automobile dealer to buy a car, you thought it was insured because they had a policy, you drove it home, you found out there was no insurance on it, yada yada. Okay, first offense, if convicted, is a fine range, a minimum of $300 and a maximum of $1,000, and a 1-year loss of your driving privileges, meaning license suspension. On a second or subsequent offense, if convicted, a $5,000 fine, a 2-year loss of license or license suspension, 14 days in jail, and on both these offenses, the court can also order community service. Usually it's 30 days in lieu of jail. But on the second offense, there's no in lieu of. It's jail, as prescribed by the statute. So people say to me, Mr. Grant, what can you do for me if I'm charged with this and I pay you to defend me? Oftentimes I'm able to get this charge downgraded, changed to something else through my magic. Because why? Because it's an extremely harsh penalty, and invariably what you get is a single mom with a kid. She's in her 20s. She really is a good person. She might be a nurse at a hospital. She might be working for a physician as a physician's assistant, and her insurance lapsed because she didn't pay the bill, or it was a direct billing out of her checking account, and she didn't have the money in the checking account because, while she's poor, she's erstwhile, and the policy lapsed. Under circumstances like that, I'm usually able to help somebody avoid this terrible, terrible penalty. On the other hand, if you haven't had insurance for 6 months, you had an insurance ID card, but it lapsed a long, long time ago, and you cause a rear end hit and there's injury, this is a big problem. It's a big problem for a couple of reasons. First of all, no judge is going to feel sorry under those circumstances for you, and secondly, you've got damages that only you are going to have to pay because you don't have an insurance company who's going to belly up the money. This can result in further loss of license until you pay the judgment or pay off whatever damages the other party has, and it tends to undercut any sympathy that you might garner for your situation because it looks flagrant to the court. So anyway, that's a situation. One final note, if there's drugs or alcohol involved, in other words, if you're under the influence and found to be, something like this can morph into a criminal assault by auto. That's ASSAULT, by auto, to be addressed in a subsequent video. But this is an extremely serious charge. Most people don't get how serious the consequences are for driving without insurance and getting ticketed for it. I'll be happy to help you if you give me a call if you're charged with this. Again, my information is below. Consultations are free, but I have to charge you if you want me to retain to go to court for you and help you. Thank you, and have a nice day.